welcome back to my Pokemon Black and White 2 walkthrough part 4. Okay, so this episode we are going to go back and do a little bit of training in this little school here. So Alden will be here and he will actually let you in now after you have done the little Herdia mission thing. Okay, so we'll head in here, and inside this school there's 2 trainers, and you really want to, I definitely recommend versing these before you verse the gym leader back in your hometown, for sure. Okay, so let's do this. Alright, so both these trainers have got a few of the evolutions you've seen in Black and White 1, which are Pansear, and it depends on, these trainers depend on what starter you choose as well. Anyway, so basically I'm trying to get my Railu up to a decent level so I can chop through that first gym really easy. Okay, so I'm just going to go for the quick attack. I know it's not going to do a lot, but basically I'm really just waiting for him to use an attacking move on me so I can use counter. If you didn't know, counter deals double damage back on the attack damage dealt to you. Okay, so it goes to the lick there. It doesn't do a hell of a lot, but I do get the counter off, and it does something to him, so that's alright. I'm thinking I should probably just keep going for a counter now, or that would be the best option, because yeah, but basically you just got to time, if you're using Riley, you have to time the counters right with his attacks. Okay, so it goes to the lick again. He gets the para hacks on me. I get paralyzed, but I do get the counter off, and that hits pretty hard, so I can probably get away with going for a quick attack here, and nearly one more hit and it will kill him. It goes to the scratch there, and I live on 2 HP. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. If I can get this quick attack off, it'll be totally worth it. And I do get the quick attack off, and I do knock out the Pansear. That's really nice experience for my Railu there, and definitely good there. So level 8 and level 9 there, so really good experience here, and nearly half of level 9 as well. Okay, so they've only got 1 Pokemon and 180 Pokédolls for winning. Okay, so upon beating him, Alden will heal your Pokemon up as well, so you won't need to worry about going back to the Pokemon Center or anything, and you'll go straight into a second battle here. Okay, so this is another school kid, because it's in the school obviously, and she's got a Pansage. So I'm thinking basically I'm just going to do the same strategy here. Hopefully he'll have Lick, so I can use counter as well, because I remember Pansage has a lot of special attacks, but I wasn't too certain what level it would actually learns them. So yeah, I was just thinking, I'll just keep going for a quick attack. It should do decent damage. Anyway, so he goes to the Lick there. It doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage to me. I'm thinking, well, I might just keep going for quick attacks here. It's doing decent damage to him, and Lick's not actually doing a hell of a lot of damage to me anyway, so I can just get away with that. Okay, so just thinking what I should do. Basically keep going for the quick attack. I'm aiming to try and get Railu up to level 15 so he can learn Force Palm, because that's an excellent move against the first gym leader. And I know it's a little bit of grinding and training, but it's definitely worth it. You can absolutely dominate the first gym. Anyway, so Pansage goes down to my last quick attack, and 170 XP, bringing me to level 10. So that's really nice there, and half of level 10 as well. So the second school kid gets beaten there. Okay, so that's basically all you need to do in this part, and he'll also heal your Pokemon up once again, which is very handy. Okay, so that's basically all you need to do in this part. There's not much else you need to do. I'll just walk up here and have a look. I was like at the side, I was like, oh shit, there's some Pokeballs. I was like, oh, I can't grab them. Okay, but we'll head out of this part. So basically now what I want to do is I want to head back to my hometown and take on the gym. But before you go anywhere, this guy will give you something called the Friday box. I'm not really sure what that does, but I'm not really confident on knowing a lot about that. So if you've played through the game, you know what it does. But I get some kind of coin there. So yeah, if you know what that does, just leave a comment and give a little explanation about it. That'd be really cool, because I haven't been I'm just playing through this game without any knowledge of anything. I just wanted it to be that way, so it'd be a little bit more challenging and exciting. Anyway, so upon going out of there, this guy will follow you again, and he will come outside and go back inside for some reason. Okay, so onward basically to our hometown, and as I said before, our hometown gym is normal type Pokemon, so that's why I want to get level 15 Riley, so I can get Force Palm, because that is a fighting move. But this guy here will be up there again for some reason, and he will jump down. I was thinking, well, what does he want now? But he will give you an Oran Berry, so that's pretty handy. I mean, you can give it to your Pokemon to hold, or you can use it in battle, whatever you want to do with it. I guess it's just a good, well, it gives you a little bit of HP, so it's good for low-level Pokemon, just where you are at the moment, I guess. So with that, he actually heads off. So finally we can get back to hometown. So jump over this little ledge here, and oh, where's my phone? And you'll try and dodge. Yeah, just try and dodge the grass and stuff if you like. I don't want to heal your Pokemon up again. Okay, so basically coming back through here. Not up there. What am I doing? Here's the gym here. Okay, so this gym is kind of like a little school too, but before you do anything, it's probably wise to talk to the people around here, because you get some items in here. Let me just check. Let's talk to this little dude here. I get a few of the X items, like let me see right here. This guy here, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, so you get an X defend from this guy. So I guess you can grab that. I don't use them a hell of a lot, so you know, whatever. I don't really need it that much. Okay, so talking to this guy here, nothing really much. I think there's another person way over in the corner. We might as well check her as well. As I said, I haven't watched any other things really, so I'm just doing this without any help and stuff, basically. I just wanted to keep it that way. Anyway, so you go, upon going to this gym, like Black and White 1, you'll get a fresh water from this guy at the start. He's kind of like in every gym. So that's very handy as well, because you can use that in battle, or you can just level up your Pokemon. You can level up your Pokemon during these little battles and not have to go back to the Pokemon Center before versing the gym leader. Okay, so there's a little bit different about this gym. There'll be 2 trainers in here, and they'll each have a little field. Now the battles in here are optional. You don't have to battle them. You can go straight to the gym leader if you want. But basically, I'm going to do that for some experience. Okay, so we've got a youngster up first. He's got 2 Pokemon. So as I mentioned before, these will all be normal type Pokemon and be fairly easy to beat once I have Force Palm. Okay, so level 10 at the moment, so I'm missing about 5 levels. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to do these trainers, then go do a quick little grinding session. Basically, that's what I want to do, because I know there's not enough. Obviously, there's not enough experience in 4 Pokemon to get me 5 levels. Being realistic. Okay, so I use counter there. He goes for the leer, and that's not going to be any good for me. So I'm thinking, what should I do here? I'll just use my fresh water, because just in case I get critted or something, I really don't want him to die at all. And judging by the damage of that tackle, I would have died for sure. So I go for the counter here, thinking that I'll live with a few HP, and I'll live with 4. I'm like, yes, perfect, thank you. And counter hits really hard, and Patrat goes down. So it was perfectly well played by me there, and as I do say so myself. And level 11 now. So upon level 11, you are trying to learn Feint, or I say it this Feint. I don't know, however the hell you want to pronounce it. I'm terrible at pronouncing things, and I'm definitely not going to hide that fact. Okay, so basically what Feint does is it actually hits upon the opponent using a move like Protect or Detect or something along those lines. But anyway, I'm going to go into Marate because he's a little bit low and I want to get him up a little bit. Okay, so level 9 Lillipup I'm not sure how he'll go against it, but we'll see. he's a bit of a beast at getting crits too. So I go for the T-Wave straight off the bat so I can be faster. So that's obvious, 100% accuracy paralyzed there. Okay, so I've got access to, let me see, I've got access to tackle at the moment. So it does quite a lot and gets a crit. I'm like, awesome, and he gets paralyzed as well. So I'm like, this is a really good start. This is good. So I go for another tackle there because that's all I basically have. He goes for Leah, lowering my defense 1 stage. So I'm thinking I have about about 3 or 4 tackles I can live, but I get another crit and take a Lillipup. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. Okay, so 179 experience for my Mareep, and level 8 there, and I learn Thundershock, so that's going to be really, really handy. And I get level 9 there, so yeah, Mareep's like dominating the levels now, so that's another 2 levels for Mareep. In like 2 battles, he's grown 4 levels, so that's awesome. Okay, so moving right along to the next trainer here. I did go back and quickly heal up my Pokemon there because obviously I wanted Riley to be fresh up for this next battle. Okay, so second up is Alas. She's got a Lillipup to start things off with, and I'm obviously going to start off with my Rylou again. Okay, so basically the same thing here. Waiting for him to attack you and using the counter. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use Quick Attack because I am quite a few levels higher, and it's not too bad. But like, they pretty much are just going for... I noticed the pattern, they pretty much just go for a Leer first, and then they start attacking you, or like 1 or 2 Leers. That's kind of how it works. Maybe the game's... I don't know. Maybe that's the game mechanics. They think you'll catch a Rylou and try counter. I'm not sure. I may be completely wrong, but that's just how I see it. Anyway, he goes for the tackle there finally, and I go for the counter, and that's like, damn, you're dead. So Lillipup goes down there, and that should be a nice chunk of experience for my Rylou, 125 XP there. So this is a Patrat. So I'm not too confident I can probably survive this tackle, and even if I did, counter wouldn't kill anyway, because the very most you could do is 6 HP. So I'm pretty much forced to switch out there and to go into my awesome Mareep that can, yeah, it beats stuff up. So Patrat goes for the tackle there. You know, it does about nearly half, but I get the static on him, so I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Now, since Mareep grew 2 levels last time, he now has Thundershock, and that does nice damage to Patrat there. He goes for the Leer, so I'm guessing probably 1 Leer. No, I'll probably live with about, next tackle I'll probably live with about 1 or 2 HP in my calculations, but I get another crit with Mareep. I'm like, oh, awesome, that's like 3 crits, and I get 69 experience, and that's basically all I wanted to cover for this episode. I'm going to be a real ass and hold you in suspense for the gym leader. Thank you for watching.